Hey y'all, welcome back to Streams of Fitness. Hey, wanted to talk about something really important today, mental health. So mental health affects all of us. When your mental health is in order, then you are a high achiever. You're your best self. Um, so I wanted to get into a little bit of that today and talk about a few strategies for being at your optimal mental health. Things that you can do yourself, which are always kind of the best things. It's always nice to seek professional help when you actually need it, but just in the interim before you can get to that point, try to do some do for self type of stuff. So before that, let's take care of some administrative stuff. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button. If you like the video when we're done, please do hit the like button. Get those likes up for us. But so back to mental health, just some things I wanted to focus on. A lot of times people get really stressed out, and it affects the way that they are able to be productive, or affects the way that they act in their relationships, affects how they treat people, affects how they treat themselves. So very important to deal with these things and to not sweep them under the rug. For myself, three key strategies that I like to do is to focus, number one, first and foremost, on a routine. Whatever your routine is, make sure you are able to stick to it. In fact, even before I want to get to that, there's actually statistics that show that people are most stressed and the most heart attacks occur when Monday morning. Why Monday morning? Well, people are thinking about work. People are thinking about stuff they maybe didn't finish on Friday that they got to get after again on Monday. Or maybe there's somebody that doesn't like a relationship at work, don't like a boss or something, and then they have to go deal with that person. And there's the whole stress of getting up and driving and being in traffic and getting to that office only to deal with this adversary. To deal with a place that you don't really want to be, doing some stuff that you may not necessarily want to do. So back to my strategies. One of the things I like to focus on is a routine. Whenever I have been in a situation that may have been stressful, I always like to lean back on my routine. My routine for years was always just get up and go to the gym. That was my thing. I got the workout out of the way, and I felt like I was awake and able to take on the world after that. Here lately, I've done a little more looking inward and focused on more details of fitness, of my mental fitness. My mental health now, my routine is right when I get out of bed to spend a few minutes meditating. Then I spend a few minutes with affirmations. If you're not familiar with affirmations, these are things that you tell yourself about yourself, basically to make yourself feel good about yourself. So if you are a goal setter, a goal seeker, say those things. Say, if you're seeking a college degree, say, I am a college graduate. If you're seeking a certain level of income, say, I am a six-figure earner. I am a seven-figure earner. Say those things to yourself. I am a 5-minute mile runner. I am a 300-pound bench presser. Whatever the goal happens to be for you, say those things to yourself until you are that thing, and then set a new goal. So like I said, that's part of my routine after the affirmations. Then I take it old school. Get down on my knees and pray. I pray give thanks for the things that I have, give thanks for the blessings that I've received, and give thanks and give praise and ask for continual protection, safety, security, prosperity, happiness, and just love for myself and my family, be able to receive that, be able to give that. I do that. And then the last thing I do in my, in this part of the routine is to lay down and I'm going to butcher. In fact, I'm not even going to try to say the yoga pose, but the the yoga pose where it's essentially lying on your back. I will get the name and print it across the screen, but my pronunciation will not do it justice. But it's actually one of the hardest poses to do, where you just lie still on your back and um, try to clear your head and focus. And what I do then is I focus on breathing. I listen to my breathing. I listen to, the way the inhaling sounds, and listen to how the exhaling sounds. I inhale and then have, in my mind, think about exhaling through different parts of my body. So I go basically from my feet to my head, from the bottom of my feet to my ankles, to my knees, to my hips, to my abdomen, to my chest, to my neck, to my head, and clear out that way. And just by the time I'm done with that, I am relaxed and I have a clear head and I'm ready to go. So and then I go work out. So I've incorporated these things, so an extra 10 minutes into my routine. And that's really key into just me keeping my sanity on a day-to-day basis. Another thing that you can do for a routine at the other end of the spectrum for the day, have a nighttime routine. Um, you know, I like to try to go to bed at a reasonable hour. If I can get to bed before 11, that's a great day. Then I know that I'm going to be able to get up on the other end and be plenty rested when I get up and attempt to do the things for the next day. But try to get your things in order and have a routine that allows you to wind down and get enough sleep. Also, a good key. Wind down without your electronics. Wind down without your phone. Wind down without. I know some people like to watch TV in bed. I'm not one of those people. I like to just kind of chill out on the back half of the day. And so some people, maybe you're on social media right until you turn the light out and go to bed. Doesn't work for me. Maybe that it can be the cause of stress for some people. Give yourself a curfew. Give yourself a social media curfew, a phone curfew, a screen time curfew. Put your phone down. Maybe go to the extreme. Put your phone in the hallway, and so that you're not tempted to be looking at that all the way into the middle of the night. Just a few tips and tricks there. Lastly, and this is just a kind of an old common sense behavioral peace of mind type of thing. Positive people are really good for your mental health. On the converse of that, obviously, is negative people are not good for your mental health. So if you're around a lot of people that are bringing you down or not bringing you any positive energy, any positive vibrations, maybe you gotta love those people from a distance. If they're not on the same wavelength as you trying to achieve goals, then maybe you step back a little bit and seek out a new peer group. Maybe find some people with like interests that you can talk about the places that you're going with your goals with them, and they have similar goals, and instead of people that may be telling you like, oh, you can't do that, or you'll never be that, or you're just this and that's that. You may have known these people since since elementary school, since kindergarten, but sometimes you just gotta let people go, and like I said, love them from a distance. So think about that. Get positive people in your life. I like to even take it a step further. I don't really like a lot of people are into the gossipy television shows and the reality TV shows where people are just going at each other. It's not my bag. It might work for you, but just something to think about. Positivity and part of your mindset, and being able to be in the right frame of mind can help your overall mental health. So just some things to think about. Again, we here at Streams of Fitness are all about helping you not only strive for fitness in your finances, your physical fitness, and your spiritual and mental fitness, but actually thriving in those things. So Again, if you like the content, please do subscribe and hit that like button. And we look forward to seeing you again when we put out another video. Have a good one.